This is not for women. This is for the man who's had enough. Enough of doing everything right, only to be ignored. Enough of watching her go back to the man who treats her like dirt while you sat there thinking your loyalty would mean something. Let me wake you up. You've been lied to. You were told if you just loved her enough, respected her enough, gave her enough, she would fall for you. But that's not how it works. That's not how she works. Because women don't fall in love the way men do. Not through what they see, but through what they feel. And more importantly, what they earn. And most men will never understand this. But you will if you listen closely. Let's start here. The moment you meet a woman, her desire for you is zero. And from that point on, it only rises when you stop doing what every weak man does. Begging for attention, giving more than you receive. Thinking effort alone creates attraction. It doesn't. Effort without power is worthless. She doesn't fall for the man who runs after her like a lost boy. She falls for the one who makes her work, who leads, who creates emotional gravity, not comfort. Let me be clear. The more she invests in you, the more she values you. If she gives nothing, she feels nothing. So every time you rush in to make it easy for her, thinking that's love, you kill her desire with your own hands. You fall fast. You see her, she smiles, you're hooked. But she is slow. She needs time. Not because she's confused, not because she's better than you, but because that's how she builds emotional connection. Gradually, subconsciously, like a fire under cold steel. But most men, they burn too bright, too fast, and flame out before she ever even notices the heat. You want to win? Then control your fire. Let her simmer. Let her wonder. Let her feel the pull of your silence more than the weight of your words. Stop acting like instant ramen when she's slow-cooked desire. You're not here to entertain her. You're here to transform her experience. A woman doesn't chase a man who gives her everything. She chases a man who gives her structure, who creates tension, who triggers her emotional need to earn his attention. That's called investment. Every time she complies with you, follows your lead, adjusts to your schedule, brings you something, thinks about you, she falls deeper. Not because you manipulated her, but because that's how humans are wired. We value what we invest in. So, while you're trying to prove yourself, the man she actually wants is making her work for his time. She texts first. She wonders what he's thinking. She adjusts her schedule around him, not because he asked, but because she feels something she can't explain. That's leadership. That's emotional power. And if you don't take it, she'll never respect you enough to love you. The woman who can't stop thinking about you isn't thinking about what you gave her. She's thinking about what she doesn't know. Does he like me? Why hasn't he called? What does he want? And that uncertainty creates obsession. Why do you think women go back to men who treat them like dirt? Because those men create emotional chaos. Now, I'm not saying you should be toxic. That's weakness disguised as power. I'm saying, stay in control. Be calm, be intentional, be sharp, but never be fully known. Never be predictable. Never give her everything she wants up front. Because the man who is a mystery is the man she cannot forget. This world is not kind to the weak. Women are not attracted to men who try to earn love through obedience. They are pulled toward men who lead with presence, with command, and with emotional clarity. You've been overlooked because you were too available. You've been disrespected because you gave before you were chosen. That ends now. She doesn't need more word. She needs to feel something she hasn't felt in years. Desire mixed with uncertainty. You are not a toy. You are not an option. You are not here to be chosen. You are the fire she will burn for if you stop chasing and start leading. This message wasn't for her. This was for you, the man in the mirror who's had enough. So let the boy die. Let the fire burn. And become the man she will never forget. This was Dark Domin. And if this hit you in the chest, then it's time to sharpen your edge. Because the man you were is gone. And the man you're about to become doesn't beg. He builds desire and makes her fall. I'll see you in the next video.